To the Memphis Zoo or the Nashville Zoo, and you might see animals from, Africa, which are definitely cool and worth seeing. But here, everything that you see is something that you could potentially go outside and see, and that's sort of part of the vision, of the idea of educating people about what is around them, immediately around them.
He loves exploring all the shelves and bridges and the drums even. He is the perfect cat. He's very, very playful with toys and is super social.
Destin Wade, look at that Peyton Manning footwork right there. Plenty of time. Let's give a shout out for the Summit Spartans O-line, giving him time. King just makes a jump, reels it down, and then it's wheeling his way for the next 10 yards in the score. Brandon King.
Soothing sounds of falling waters, calming sounds to call in prayers, scenic beauty of rolling hills, stretch for miles and miles as I thank God for the sprawling nature.
I had a young lady join our group last week, and she just sat there until the end, then she spoke up. And she said, I don't know if I should be here because my mom's really the caregiver. I think I'm a fraud. And I said, you're not a fraud, you're the daughter. Oh my Lord. Everyone is a caregiver if you're involved in the circle of care.
When we finished out this past year's budget, just pickleball reservations on the few limited courts that we operate right now generated almost $150,000 in revenue. And those are just reserved through our accounts, through the ActiveNet system. So right now what we're going to do is we're not really going to charge an annual fee.
Going to be a 46. It is a key kick-out block right there. Fullback fills right there, gets the edge block, and then it's all Destin Wade, Michael Williams. I mean, here Taylor Spirito right here. Going to give it a shot. Well, zoop. And a little one more DJ Durham. No thanks. And here comes one last try. Gacka. And Gacka does the right thing, but he just ran out of real estate. He'd already scored.
This is the second year that we've done show choir camp in Williamson County. Last year we had 67 kids, and this year we have 84. So it's been fun to see the growth and see how the kids respond to it.
This is the second time I've done it, and it's been so much fun just getting to learn the dances and meet a lot of the new kids who are going to be coming into theater.
Since non-contiguous annexation law was allowed, it requires that the county has to participate in the discussions and actually have an agreement with the cities on how those interim roads are handled in law enforcement. And I'm not aware that we've done any of those since that's been part of the law.
The days stumble over each other now, pile up at my feet. Good days on bad days on nothing days. Parts of them sticking out every which way. They have no sense of direction. It's getting to be a real mess.
She is the biggest example of don't judge a book by its cover. At first impression, for folks in the dog adoption area, she sounds downright nasty. She'll bark at you. She knows me, but she acts like she wants to take my head off. Outside of the kennel, friendliest dog in the world. She loves people. She loves children.
It's a third down Centennial. Fake to the left, back to the right is Bates. He'll cut it back up. He's got some room.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
And Bates is going to get it.
He's got the wheels a rocking, baby.
And you know, Philip Bates.
He sidestepped him a couple of blocks, got back to that left side, had one blocker in front of him, hit clear real estate, and a big touchdown by the Centennial Cougars.
I've really enjoyed it, man. The last few years coaching girls has been awesome, and this summer was so much fun. I really had a good time.
No, wait, Coach. So you're telling me that the new and improved Coach Merle has softened a little.
Oh, there is no question. You would not believe the times that I've coached here the last few years, and some of my former players have been there and they're like, you sure have calmed down a lot from the way you used to be. And I still get fiery and intense, but yeah, it's a different version.
I understand.
Never forget the day when I was at home looking at my phone, and I don't know if it was the mayor or somebody sent a complaint over to our traffic operations center. It's a weekend, and I see emails going back and forth saying, well, we just tweaked the timing here because of that special event, doing it all off their phone at home on a weekend. And I was like, we can do this? I didn't know we could do this. This is amazing. So technology is a huge part in facilitating traffic operations.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some play action right here.
I-form formation, and there you said it. And to backside to Black, that's a good way to get him involved in it. Does a great job of making a couple of guys miss, picks up a big block downfield. He's off to the races. I don't think 45 is going to catch him. And he walks into the end zone. Great job by Critchlow. You called it play action, hit him on the backside. He takes it all the way down to the sideline, cuts the backfield with a nice blocking touchdown.
Last several years, we realized that some of the best professional development comes from the teacher down the hall. So this is our first attempt as a district to build a platform for our teachers to share their best practices with each other on the PLC continuum.
This is not a dumb person's disease. This is not an intellectual's disease. This is a human disease. And it is so important to recognize that you're not alone and you're not isolated.
There is hope out there. We all go through difficult times. We all have our ups and downs. That's life.
As a parent with a child that may be struggling with addiction, I just want you to know that you're absolutely not alone.
The person next to you is struggling with something too. And to know that you're truly not alone.
Anybody that's suffering with mental health, addiction, you are not alone.
It's time to have the talk. It's time to have the talk about student safety. We have a school resource officer, otherwise known as an SRO, in every school building, and larger schools have an additional SRO. It's important for you and your child to know your SRO's name and that they are a resource.
You keep me guessing all the time. If I hold my breath, then I might die.
Thanks to everybody. I appreciate this. I've appreciated working with everybody that's in this room. We might not cross paths every day, but over the course of a few days, weeks, months, whatever, we're going to cross paths eventually, and just means a lot. The last 20 years.
You've got to spread the care around. You've got to build your team, and you'll hear me say that a lot. It's a team approach. You have to have that, because nobody else will know how to take care of Dad.
I heard a great quote this offseason that said, rosters change, expectations don't. And so our expectations don't change even though we lost 25 great seniors. And our schedule's tough. We've got a tough non-region schedule, but we're excited about it.
Our current population in Williamson County is about 257,000 people. We're estimating our growth to the year 2045 at nearly 500,000. So in the next 20 years, we're going to grow. We're going to double our population.
We're so excited to have that. It goes kind of hand in hand with the Find Hope Franklin initiative and with the Find Hope Franklin website, findhopefranklin.com. You can go there for resources, but this will give you information from people who've lived it or who work on this topic and live it every day. And that's what's great about it. And so what's the website?
So it is youarenotalonetn.com.